Peace, 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 peace. Peace, y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good? Week 2, Serato's Kitchen with YTC. Really happy to be here again this week. Shout out to everybody in the chat. DJ Mustafa, what up, what up, what up? Luan Arajo. I'm trying, man. Peace, peace, peace. We got the fam in here. Brown Jewel. Yup. We about to get it in today. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Yoon 109. DJ Rob. Yeah, man. It's really good to be back. Second week of Serato's Kitchen. You know, really had a blast last week, you know, just cooking up for y'all. Everybody killed it with the submissions, man. It's just it's a beautiful thing, man. I love the kitchen, man. It's a wonderful thing. So wonderful thing for the beat community, for real, for real. Shout out Edelon Beats. Seen you here last week too. Killed it. He had one of the illest submissions. I remember that one. But yeah, man, you know, shout out Serato, shout out everybody involved, shout out, you know, the beat community. We gonna, you know, let's just hop right into it. You know, I think we're actually just gonna start with the sample of the week. So, you know, the sample of the week was Yeah No from the Serato pack. I believe it was the West Coast, Essential West Coast, you know, by MSX Sound. You know, they always kill it with the sample packs, like I said last week. So, shout out to them, M-Simp, you know. But yeah, so the sample was Yeah No. It was this joint right here. Get some volume on this. Shout out everybody in the chat tapping in. DJ Empas, Elite Camp, illest DJ crew in New Jersey. Shout out Jers. You know what it is. Oh, that's why. Cause I already filtered this joint. I was playing around with it a little bit before we went live. So let me take the filter off real quick. Yeah, yo one. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yo on 109. Yeah, I mean, if you're in Serato Studio, you gotta get these packs, man. You could download them straight from their site, and you know, importing them into Serato Studio is crazy too. Like, it's crazy easy. Yoon. So, yeah, I mean, all you got to do is literally download it, double click it, and it straight up just opens in Serato Studio, and then it, you know, it does this thing, and boom, you got the sounds to work with. So, but yeah, this is the, sample, Yeah No. Let me know if the levels is good out there, y'all. So it's a short sample. I mean, it might be a little, you know, difficult to work with, but you know, you just got to get creative with it, you know. So yeah, so I think with this right here, I think I want to tap into another thing in Serato Studio that I haven't seen too much, but it's in this patterns bank over here. So at the bottom left, if you see the patterns, and I just actually figured this out myself. Appreciate you, Empas. But yeah, so they got these patterns that you can kind of put in. Is literally drag and drop into, you know, one of these drum banks. So I'm gonna actually get rid of this one, and just start a new one. And let's see. I'm gonna let's try Beats and Chill by Stolen Drums. And yeah, let's drag and drop some sounds in here. Let's try to keep it in the box. And let's see what kind of drums we got. I wonder if you could just drag one of these joints in here. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Excuse me, there you go. Let's see. Oh, snap. All right, let's change this BPM. We'll get the BPM down to, let's say, 85. Okay. Got a pretty ill rhythm there. Okay. So let's try another kit here. Woo! Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. So I literally just went into patterns, took this joint, and I don't know if, because I haven't seen a lot of people using this. You just drag it in here, because they got the presets up here. But Cookin Soul got a few patterns in here. You got a Stolen Drums joint. That shit is hard. Alright. I usually like starting my beats with the drums, because it kind of gets you, it gets me in sort of a groove, in a direction that I can kind of chop the sample in. I think the drums is really the most important part of the track, so we're gonna start with that and we're gonna play around. Hold up. Alright, that slowed that down a lot. Let's see if we can pitch this joint. I'll pitch the entire track. Let's double the BPM. That's a little too fast. Funk Session in the building. Peace, my Filipino brother representing. It's AAPI month. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't know. So we repping out here, yo. That shit is smooth though. I like F minor. And if I'm correct, it probably pitched these drums up. Okay. I'm gonna mess with this sample a little bit. See what this is doing. Oh, there's the bass. All right, yeah, let's leave that at that. I think my man Quack Toronto was in the building. Peace, fam. My man Quackish repping the 6. You know what I'm saying? Jewel, yes, this is Decimore on the effects channel. So I'm pretty much using this to kind of boost the sample, gritty it up a little bit. Like I turned the frequency down here, and it just gives me a lot more control over the sample. So yeah. So I mean, with my thinking right here, like I took out I high passed it. I took it out till I want to say that like this is like 800. But and then I'm gonna try to add my own bass after the fact. But let's all right, let's see. Damn, these drums hard, bro. Hold the phone, man. Yo, come on. Kyle Lowry, man. Kyle Lowry. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. If y'all ain't know, man, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. And yeah, man, I had to stop the music for that, man. Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love. Come on. What's going on now, man? What's going on? But damn, see, Quackers just threw me off my game right quick. Future is bright, man. Jalen Brunson, man. Jalen Brunson, man. Let's let's keep it moving. Hey, Jewel. Yeah, I'm gonna break out the Starks jersey next joint. All right. All right, I'm kind of feeling that. Let's just put it down. Let's keep it moving. All right, let's see if we can get a start adding on to this joint. Let's get a bass. See what we got. That's hard. So 808 low straights and decap. That's hard too. Yeah. Luan Arajo, that groove is crazy. Crazy. RHO Slug, what up? Yeah. I love me some Moog too, man. This one's, I don't know, man. I don't know if it just didn't hit me when I previewed it. Like I kind of want something low, just kind of tucked in there, you know what I'm saying? DJ K Smooth. New update, Serato Studio Beta. Get it or not. Okay. Yeah, man. I say update. They keep coming with fire, functionalities. Let's see if we can get. Let's try this joint. Drop that in here. Alright, I'm gonna take this plain key off. So we got an F minor going. this joint. All right, let's go up an octave. See. Hold up. That's one of them trunk shaker joints, man. All right, let's lay that down. Y'all talking about the Knicks in the chat, man. Come on now. You know I'm still heartbroken. Woo! Don't be bringing up no Allen Houston. Didn't happen this year with the Heat, man. We needed him. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping through, interacting. Alright, I think I want to add a little something else. The sample is a little busy, but maybe we can add Hey, shout out Jason Insight. Peace to Insight, man. Big up, man. Jersey is in the building, man. It's good to see everybody. Jersey repping. Appreciate you on the support, fam. Insight, one of the, you like a big brother to me, so appreciate you. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I like it. Alright. Let's try and not get too lost, man. Oh man. That should be having it, man. Like, put it in the chat. Y'all ever be getting like super duper lost when you be cooking up? That should be happening to me all the time, man. I think we could mess with this. Maybe just mess around with this sound a little. Yeah, we just going crazy with it, man. Ain't no rules to this thing, man. Let's put something down real quick. Maybe just something simple. That's dope. DJ Gons. Hey yo, Quackers got jokes. Oh man. Oh, DJ Gons, man. Shout out to DJ Gons. You know, I think I mentioned it last week on the stream, but he's such a great resource and a great person in the community, in the Discord. When it comes to Serato Studio. So big up to DJ Gons. Alright, let's put that down. So I was using my sustain pedal to kind of draw out the note. How do you do that? Maybe we'll just add some. See if I could just drag out the notes real quick. We can come up with a part beat of this joint. See, I think the challenging part with this sample is that, even though it's like super dope, it just kind of repeats over and over. So, I just let Serato Studio kind of auto chop this, but a lot of the chops start sounding the same. So you kind of gotta try to figure, ways of creating some type of variation with the joints. Oh, Gons, that's a great question, man, because you missed the beginning part of the stream. So what I actually did was down here on the bottom left, there's this patterns thing, and this is not necessarily my approach every single time, but this this section over here, it just has like a bunch of different drum patterns that you can, kind of templates that you can kind of drag and drop. So that's kind of what I did with this. This is my approach to this beat right here. You do a great job. Yeah. But I mean, that's literally all I did with this one. Usually, yes, guys, super slept on. I slept on. I didn't even know it was there. So, I think this is a great tool. I mean, look how many patterns there are too. It's crazy. You want to make some drill. You want make some reggaeton. You out in Union City out here. Drum and bass. They got a crazy selection of joints. So that's kind of how I did it right here. My usual approach though is like I start. I said it earlier. I start with the drums, and I kind of sometimes I quantize the kick and the snare. Just get that going, and then I'll play the hi-hats in unquantized and like a bunch of the different perks or whatever I add to the beat. But you'll always have kind of that steady kick and snare. So that's the groove, and then you'll you'll create sort of like your own groove with the unquantizing of the different hi-hats and the different perks and whatnot. So yeah. The Dilettante book, man, it dropped a lot of jewels in that book, man. I got it up there. Yeah, definitely. Sign V in the building. Yes. The champ is here. Champ is here. Sign V, you disqualified, man. You can't submit no more joints, man. All right, let's keep rocking. All right. Sesh Ross. Good to see you in the building, man. Trying to find some good chops right now. Intro sounded like, and I think it's important too. Is like when you're trying to create these variations, it can't sound like completely too. Switch ups are cool, but sometimes like you can't have it be like totally different than the part A. So I kind of try to listen to the first one so that there'll be a smooth transition into the second part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just messing with you, Sign V. I always appreciate you submitting though, cause you always got that fire. Ursula TI99. Who am I making these for? Right now, I'm making this for y'all, for everybody watching. Who knows? Somebody might pick this up and try to rhyme over it for the most part. I kind of just create instrumentals to release on beat tapes, but oh, I need that chop. Okay. And then it got a... Yeah, there it is. All right. IG11. Peace. What up? Some beats and lunch. That sounds like a good day. Get your sandwich game right. What you eating, bro? Or, eating my sandwich. All right, we gonna lay this down. All right, I feel like this sample is a little too tucked in there. Let's see if we can bring it out a little bit. Word, appreciate you, Insight. These gremlins, man. All right, so I think we got a good progression here, you know. So we got this, like, you know, part A. We're gonna sidechain sidechain is crazy in Serato Studio too, by the way. Yeah, see, this might be, you know, for somebody to rhyme over, you know what I'm saying? I might, Jewel. I might. Do I got a rhyme on hand? Yeah, this is hard. All right, bet. So another dope thing, using Serato Studio and then like the SP. I'm using the SP 404 Mark II as the interface for it. So I could literally, one MFX that, always use is the 303. And then if we play it, we play around with the compressor and whatnot. So you could literally run, you know what I'm saying? You could run your track through the effects, on the Mark II. See this 303. And you could do whatever, if you still want that vinyl sim, But we're gonna leave it off for right now. But yes, Serato. I actually took home this Mark II from the Cookin Soul stems contest. So shout out to Cookin Soul. That's funny story is that's the first time. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's the first time one of my beats got compared to like a G Unit kind of thing. So he kept calling my beat the G Unit beat, which I don't think it's a bad thing, but I kind of found it funny. That comparison never really happened, but I was fortunate to take home the Mark II during that stems that stems contest. It's been ridiculous. Like using it in tandem with Serato Studio is wild. is wild. Just having this as an interface is wild. You know, I still go back. You know, I still got the OG the SP404A that I still use. I mean, I'll actually chain, you know, the out of the Mark II into the 404 just to get you know, a different kind of sound. Cause like that's one thing about me is I just like to mangle sound, see what I can come. YTC unit. Yeah, shout out Roland, man. Shout out you know, Serato, man. It was really an honor to take that home, man. You know what I'm saying? But alright, I'm gonna try to maybe we create another one, and alright, I kind of want to create it off scene 2. We're gonna copy this joint here, and I kind of want to see how this sounds. I'm gonna duplicate it, and I always like to rename it, especially when you're duplicating tracks, because a lot of the times I don't know which one's the variation. So it's always useful to sort of rename and label all your stuff. So I'm just gonna put scene 3. And meanwhile, I'm leaving everything at scene intro, scene 2, scene 3. DJ Rennie D, thank you for dropping by. Peace. So I mean, what I want to do now is like, I still want some more like variation, because it's just sounding, you know, really, you know, repetitive. So like, I want to try to do something with this kind of variation. Maybe it's even like getting rid of. So I like that. So we'll just get rid of the hats here. And cowbell. And then let's see what we could do with this. Maybe it's just like a low pass, you know? That synth is just, you know, super, it's like cutting through. Have another, take out this snare. Kind of want these drums to kick a little harder. Ooh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. hitting now. To try and mix like while I'm making the beat. It kind of saves you time in the end, and you know, it just gives you a better idea of like how the track is sounding through the end. So let's see what we can do here. I'm actually gonna start renaming these because I'm getting confused my damn self. This is, I usually just call it the hook, the one that has like the most instruments on it, the busiest joint, you know, that you know usually hits with a lot of energy, you know. Verse, I tend to label it this way. So like, you know, I come from like 90s hip hop, so usually we have, you know, the way a track is set up is like you got intro, you could either jump right into the hook, or you know, you can go straight into the verse. Sign V with the save. Let's save. Always gotta save. Good looking out. I'd love to hear how everybody did with the flip, you know, with the sample, how you guys approach this sample. You know, anybody in the chat, if you guys submitted, be nice to know, you know, did you guys find it difficult? What's today's date? 17th. You know, did you loop it? Did you chop it? I mean, we'll get to the flips later, but it's always cool to see everybody's approach on things. This is my first beat for the day. Saved. All right, cool. All right, bet. So let's see if we can come up with an actual intro, which a lot of the times I kind of like to just play the sample, you know. Intro. I didn't want to copy everything. All right, we're gonna start with an empty one. Sample was cool. I got the chop the bleat out of it. Yeah, I think, you know, I think that would be the approach, you know. You know, usually for me, you know, I would, you know, sort of, you know, kind of take the time out and kind of really, you know, maybe even micro chop this joint. Yeah, I say we go with that. We'll just two bars, 4 bars. All right, let's make this 4 bars. Yeah, Quack. You know, that's definitely the move with you know, samples that really you know, it's got a nice sound. Like, you know, this is a good sample to sort of like loop, you know. But, you know, I know a lot of us don't like to take that route. So let's see how this works out. And I'm gonna rename this to intro. Looking forward to hearing that, Quack. Looking forward to hearing what you came up with. And then what I've been doing recently too, like I used to um I used to kind of obsess over the sound first, and you know, I found myself a lot of beats, you know, end up in that unfinished pile. So what I've been doing like recently is just like arranging it and then worrying about the sound later. Tip. Edelon B says if you want to use more than 3 plugins in studio, look up. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. That's a dope tip. That's one thing. That's one thing about studio that I wish I had more than 3 effects channels, cuz like I like to go crazy with the effects. But there are ways around it. Like, you know, you can actually add them on, you know, the sample side of things down here. Obviously, you know, if you wanted the same effect applied to each of these, you'd have to do it over. But there are definitely ways around it. Same with the Sound Toys rack. Yep. Sound Toys rack is fire. Waves Studio rack. Now, is Waves still doing a subscription based joints, or did they backtrack on that? Alright. Where was I at? I bet. Let's turn this up. Alright, I want this hook to go a little bit longer than that. Yeah, guys, that was crazy. And then they were talking about, like, you know, not even supporting, you know, the older plugins that people that purchase. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Glad they fixed that though. For real, Quack. Let's make this a we'll just make this a traditional joint. 16 bars. Alright. See, like what I was saying earlier is, like, you know, definitely I could hear like the mix could be like a lot tighter, but like I've been trying to just get the ideas out, and then worry about, you know, getting that mix completely great, because like I felt like I was focusing on the sounds too much, and then, you know, there wasn't, you know, a complete track in front of me. So yeah, SeanKnight.com. If you duplicate, then change the stem setting on one track, it also changes the other track. Yes, guys. We all about getting these creative ideas out here. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely hear somebody spitting on this joint. I might have to shoot. I might have to drop something myself. I mean, I feel like these drums just drive the entire track. Like that's why, like, we could even bump some of this down. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the more I just listen to it laid out, then you get more ideas. If you use duplicate, it doesn't work. You have to import the track separately and then. Nah, I mean, Dono Bravo in the building. Big up, brother. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, let me just kind of, you know, demonstrate that if I duplicate this track right here, like it'll bring in everything from that original track and try setting a different stem setting on each track. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all. All right, let's get that joint out of there. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Check. You need to stay in your lane. Don't be saying my name. You no threat. My flow wet. You don't want to play in the rain. You might catch a cold when this old bastard flow fast and slow. Crazy cause the shit I say be factual. Whole natural. Collect that dough like I'm pass and go. Bananas with the pan, Thor's hammer crack your skull. This beat is too fuego to not bring back the flow. Bipolar disorder, microphone slaughter, underwater, cut the top end, hop in the tape recorder, then I start to carve initials in your starter. Don't get caught up in all this nonsense, my third eye sense saw ya. Verbal assassin, for those who got the nerve to be asking, emerge from the mask and start serving up action. Swerving the curves, some lasting, stumble out the whip after crashing. Professionally reckless, always on some next shit. Too strong, you can see my strength without me flexing. Got crowd waving their hands, moving around like they got a weak connection. Alright. I think this track could be ill. Like, you get the right spitter on here, man. Like, and of course, like, I would go back in here, you know, add a bunch of drops and, like, you know, effects.
Damn, Ron, come on!
Yeah, Edelon, I dabble a little bit, man. That's actually how I got started into making beats. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. We're just gonna track this out real quick. Hook, yeah, hook first. Got the A and B reverse, but that's straight. And then let's just put the intro in at the end. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out everybody tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Serato's Kitchen, week 2, YTC. I love using this brightener EQ too. This brightener EQ, this shit clipping like crazy. Hold up. It's gotta be them drums. Let's bring this limiter down real quick. And I just love how easy it makes it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes when my mixes be off, I just try to, you know, hit these the compressor, the EQ, and you know, it could definitely fix a lot of things. Not everything, but, you know, yeah. Yeah, guys. Yeah, these drums slap. The drums slapping me right in the face. Right in the face, man. But like I was saying, I like the distortion that was happening, but it's just a bit much. And then we can go in actually, cause like, you know, the more I listen to the arrangement, I'm like, all right, you know, I kind of don't want to go from the hook to the verse just super abrupt. So, you know, a lot of the times we just drop out the, you know, the drums, and it's pretty easy to do that too. Like, you know, I'll go into here, go into 7 and 8, and then I could just hit it on loop so I can hear what works. Like, I kind of just want to drop that out right there. So like we'll go into the arrangement section down here. It needs a little something else right there. But like I said, like, it's always a work in progress, you know? I try not to get caught up on the little stuff. We'll get the big picture in there, and then you could add all that little details after: transitions, dropouts, mute outs. See, I want that to drop right there too. What is it? 5 and 6. I think I wanted to drop it out on the snare. So let's take this section here. Yeah, okay. Exactly, guys, right? It's like when you deal with art, like, you know, you want to get the shape of the figure first before you start chiseling in, you know, all the little details. That's kind of how I've been trying to approach. You know, see, that could use like sort of like an automation, maybe like, you know, like a filter automation just to kind of bring it back, kind of because it kind of changes super abrupt. Like maybe even take out the bass there too. So where the drums go out, maybe we take the bass out. Maybe even like a record stop, like, and then just go into, yeah, okay. You know what I like to do too? I like to add like some texture to the track. So a lot of the times what I do is I add I'll add some sort of texture, just like really hidden and tucked in there. Go to my man's Tyreek Elliott. Shout out to Tyreek Elliott. Just add a texture in here real quick. You know what? Instead of adding it here, I'm gonna add it as an audio file so I can, let's see, can I drag that? Yeah, there you go. Just to add like a different dynamic in here. And we'll tuck it in. We'll drop the levels down here. Yeah, Sean Knight, man. Gons is an excellent resource. If you weren't here, when I mentioned it, Gons got the answers for you, man. For real. Yeah. All right, this track coming together. It all started with the groove too, man. That groove is crazy. You know, I suggest if you guys are out there using Serato Studio, check out the pattern section. Cause like, they got a bunch of different joints in here. Completely slept on in my eyes. For real, for real. And that's how it started, you know? And then of course, you know, we'll take this track, maybe, you know, bounce these stems out. Professor Gon got that PhD in Serato Studio. 100%. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging it. Oh, 4th Street in the building. 4th Street. Yes. So, yeah, I kind of because I came across it, you know, I think last week or something like that. And you got there in the bottom left-hand section where is Serato? I got you. Oh, snap. Go ahead and record as well. Oh, Jewel, don't be putting me on the spot like that. Shout out to Brook Boys. Welcome in, y'all. Get tuned into Serato's Kitchen with YTC. It's week 2. We cooking up live. We listening to a lot of flips. I just flipped the sample of the week right now. Jewel, I might have to get to that. I might have to do that in the next week. But yeah, 4th Street. So we got like there. If you go into the patterns in the bottom left-hand side, like you scroll down to the bottom, you'll have these patterns, these drum patterns that you can kind of drag and drop into these drum racks right here. And that's kind of what I did. I didn't really even program no kind of drums. I literally just took Stolen Drums pattern, dropped it in here, and then I actually changed. I didn't even search for drum sounds. I mean, I did that. I took the pattern from here, dropped it into the drum rack, and then I went into drums and I just dragged in, the Honda Fish drum kit from DB, put it in here, and then, it came up with this. It's hard. This beat is crazy. This groove. But yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely peep it because Cookin Soul got a few in here. Serato has and it has a bunch of different genres that you can rock with. So definitely check it out. I think it's definitely slept on. So, but yeah, man. I mean, I think we're gonna save this one. Quack is the snare is, bro. I flinch every time that snare hits, bro. Like I get shook. IG11, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm just trying to, in regards to the kitchens, I'm just trying to. It's like we in the studio together, and anything I could do to help the community, that's all love. Eddie James in the building. Eddie James, legend. Appreciate you for stopping in, fam. Erozilla. What up, E? Shout out to Erozilla. Yeah, I think we just gonna say this joint. We'll say this joint. We'll get to the flips. I didn't even realize what time it was. 4:14. I really didn't take a look at how many flips we got, but we can hop into those right now. I think we got a good spot right now. If I hop into another beat, I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. All right, y'all. Golden era. Peace, peace, peace. All right, bet. All right, we gonna save this, and we gonna hop into the Discord and check out some of y'all beats. I know you guys went crazy on this. Just as a refresher, we gonna play this sample again. You guys have heard it. Anybody who's been tuned in since the beginning, you guys have heard this thing over and over, but we gonna rock this one time for anybody that might have just joined. Here's a sample for the week. MSX West Coast, yeah, no. 123 BPM, E flat minor, let's go. Dope. Yeah, so that was the sample of the week. We gonna get straight into the flips. Shout out to Serato. Oh yeah, once again too, man. Shout out to Serato for the write up, man. On the drop, this was such a dope write up, a dope piece. Go check that out if you kind of want to get a little bit more background, you know, on me. So appreciate that. First up, we got 4th Street Mega. 4th Street Mega, I just seen him in the chat. Hopefully you're still around. Shout out to YTC. Week 1 was dope. Week 2 will be even better. Yes, sir. In the spirit of YTC's wise words, don't overthink it mode. Yes, definitely. Don't overthink it, man. Just keep it moving. I took the sample and slowed it down to 89 BPM, made 8 bars of modulated chops using an effect in Mixbox called Slicer. Dope. Those 8 bars are constant, but I used some automation to switch textures throughout. Last week was stuck with me, was given space. All right, bet. Tried to let these horn samples breathe a little. Definitely. All right. Let's get into it. First one, up to the plate, 4th Street Mega. Let's go. Yes, yes. What a great way to start it off. 4th Street Mega. Man, there was a lot to like about this joint. The bounce was dope. The groove, I don't know if you guys see me. I was definitely moving to it. The groove was dope. That clap was ridiculous. I don't know where you got that clap from. Send me that clap, bro. Let me hold that clap. That clap is crazy, man. The horns were an ill touch. I definitely heard the sample throughout, which is dope. The pianos in the back, and then once that vocal came through, yeah, Maxwell first album vibes, yo, for real. Y'all, I dug it. Super smooth. Great submission this week. 4th Street Mega. I appreciate you. I was dope. All right. Next up, we got NGVA. I definitely seen you in the community before, so shout out to NGVA. Peace to the kitchen fam. Have fun as normal. Let's go. YTC week 2. NGVA. Yeah, NGVA. Man, the first thing that came to mind was slump. That thing was slumping. I love what you did with the sample too. Kind of tamed that synth really well. You know, you did a lot to that sample and just created a different vibe. That late clap snare was everything, man. That groove was super funky, man. I love that joint. That joint was dope. Yeah, that snare was fire. 4th Street. Yeah, and just how it was hitting like later than you would expect it to. I love that. Like, I love when people do like unexpected things, and it was just hitting. It was nice. The variations in it was dope. Really good job. Shout out to NGVA. Appreciate you for submitting a flip. That was dope. Next up, Michael Cooper Music. Tried to keep a somewhat West Coast vibe. Cheers, Kitchen Fam. Follow my man on IG. It's M Cecilio Cooper. I believe I'm saying that right, but NGVA's in the chat. Shout out to you. That was super dope. Loved it. Next up, like I said, Michael Cooper Music, week 2. Let's go.
Come on! What's the matter with you?
That right there. Jesus. Michael Cooper came out swinging. Bro, I don't even know. I can't even. I was just vibing, man. Like, trying to break this joint down. First of all, that clap was ridiculous. Like, I definitely flinched when I heard that clap. Shoot. That was crazy. And then just all the extra things that he added to that joint was ridiculous. And then, like we were saying during the stream, the approach I think a lot of people might take is the micro chopping, and it sounded like that, that's exactly what he did. Kind of micro chopped the sample and just built on top of that with incredible instrumentation. Like, Michael Cooper, if you're playing all those, like, salute to you. That was super dope, man. Michael Cooper Music came out swinging this week. I need to give you another round of applause for that one, man. Sheesh. Big up. All right. Let's go to the next one. DJ Gons. DJ Guns, Michael Cooper Music went West Coast, so I went down south, Texas, in the building. Made sure to put the full version in this time. Used the Cookin Soul West bass with some Big Crusher stock effects. Yeah, that Big Crusher is dope. Put the sample down -6 semitones. Lil Dave, it's all good. You can still come and vibe out. Get that flipping for next week, though. We got a lot of heaters. I know you would have put some heat in here, too, but, you know. Let's go. DJ Gons, taking it down south. YTC, week 2, Gons. Let's go. DJ Gons. Yo, I love that joint. Before she said that bass is just ignorant. That bass was mad ignorant. Yo, the chopped and screwed down south joint. Yo, that was bouncing. I was over here bouncing. Gons. Again, I like what you did with the sample. You tucked it in there. You know, you built around it. That guitar joint was at the end. But like 4th Street said, man, like that bass when that bass came in, and just moved the track. And even the the vocals, it just added that super dope vibe to it. Like and somebody said, hold on, who said that? I think Jules said it. Jules said candy paint in the grill. Jules said she needs some candy paint in the grill to listen to that joint. She was absolutely right. For real. Like, where's Paul Wall at? Shout out to you guys. Everybody coming with it this week again. I'm having deja vu, man. Sheesh. All right, cool. We gonna keep it moving. RHO Slug. Let me know if I'm saying that right too. I think I seen you in the chat. Is it RHO Slug or is it like Row Slug? I'm not sure, but RHO Slug. Oops, I had to redo the mastering on this one. Was way too quiet. It's all good. Let's get to it. RHO Slug, week 2. RHO Slug. I was super dope, man. I love the bass that you used for this. I love the textures that you were coming up with. It sounded like there was like a pitch delay that you were kind of doing that added to the texture, overall, and how you kind of manipulated the sample. Edelon B set it to pitch delay in effect. um, but yeah, I like the sonics that you were working with here. Um, Definitely, a real creative piece. And yeah, I mean, it definitely sounded good. In terms of the levels. So shout out to you, RHO Slug. Thank you for rocking with us again this week. Next up, Edelon Beats. Started this one in my workplace with Koala Sampler. Never used that before. Liked what I did, so I imported that into Reaper when I got home and cooked it from thereafter. Had fun with this sample. I freaking love the strings. Yeah, them strings was fire. Koala Sampler too, fire. Shout out to the Koala gang. Edelon Beats, week 2. Let's go. Edelon Beats. Sheesh. Yo, this one was crazy too. One thing, especially with the submission you did last week too, like, it starts off real vibey, right? And then like all of a sudden them drums just start hitting. Like it just catches you off guard, like in the best way possible, man. Um Yeah, I mean, I really dug. Like, did you speed up the sample a lot? Like, did you speed it up a lot? I love the drums. The drums were hitting really, and it had that distortion, but like a good kind of distortion. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really dug the way the drums were hitting and how they were sitting. Like what you did with the sample. You didn't speed up the sample. Okay, it sounded like the pianos were going. Okay. Maybe you just took a certain part of the sample where the piano like arpeggio was like super fast. I did hear some koala effects in there too, which was super dope. But yeah, I mean, another dope submission, man. Edelon Beast. I got my eye on you, man. Be sneaking up on me, man, when them drums hit. The drops is crazy. Shout out to you, Edelon Beats. Next up, Chesh with the flip. All right. Straight and to the point. That's what we like to see. Chesh. YTC Cook. Let's go. Damn, that was short. $46. That was dope though. I don't know. I wish it was a little longer so I could listen to a little bit more of it. The sample was definitely there. Sounded like you kind of looped it. The drums were dope. The percussion was pretty dope. It actually sounded like somebody beatboxing. Oh, shout out Trox. Big up the Trox in the building. I just seen him fall through. Trox is that dude, man. But yeah, Chesh. I mean, it was dope. Yeah, the drop was dope too. It was just so fast. Like I'm like, got this like choir joint on here. It was dope. This is a dope vibe. This is a dope vibe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely a dope vibe. I dug it. Shout out to Chesh. Appreciate you for tapping in, submitting a flip. Trox over there doing the robot. Hey, yo. All right, next up. Sign V. I know I'm not allowed to win again this week, but here I am just for fun. Shout out to you, Sign V, man. I always just love hearing, your flips and whatnot. So, thank you for dropping in and submitting something this week. Let's go. Sign V, it's going to be he. Sign V, YTC, week 2. Let's go. Yes. That was ignorant as hell too. Yes, 4th Street. Them drums. Trox said it in the track. Them drums were knocking. Yeah, I mean, Sign V. Like, the micro chops were dope. He was in the chat saying that was his approach this week. Really dope chops. Just the whole vibe. I love the bass that he used. And yeah, just fire, man. Fire. Like, it was definitely moving. Them drums they were smacking. So salute to Sign V. Week 1 winner. Big up to you, man. Another banger. Let's move on to the next one. IG11. IG11, 100% Serato Studio. Just a chill sample remix. Hope everyone's having a good week. Cheers. I hope you're having a good week, IG11. I seen you in the chat. Hopefully that sandwich that you had was good, you know. So we gonna get into IG11's joint right now. Week 2. YTC Kitchen. IG11. Let's go. IG11. That was dope. That was super dope. I dug it, man. I was trying to write some notes here. Like the swing of that first part, that was crazy, man. I love the swing of, you know, you brought it back towards the end of it too. The swing was really ill. The chops, you know, here's another one, you know. Did the chops as fire put it through ozone? But yeah, the switch ups were great. The transitions, you know, the filtered transitions, the filtered out sample, like getting into it. It was a really dope track. So salute to you, IG11. Thank you once again. Super dope. Really dope submissions this week. You know, and again, this is another thing. Like, you know, same as last week. There's just a lot of variety, you know, with the submissions, which is always dope because, like, I love all types of music. So, really cool to see, you know, the different takes on this sample. All right, next up we got All in the Zone, the homie from the Bay. What's good? I didn't see him in the chat, but shout out to All in the Zone. Missed the first week, so made sure to hit up this one. Big things popping. Hope y'all enjoy. All in the Zone. I know he's gonna come with the fire. Let's go. YTC week 2. All in the zone. Big up, big up. Shout out to All in the Zone. That was a dope submission too. Yeah, I mean, this one was a straight vibe. Straight vibe. I was digging the chops. I like I like the drums. It had like just the right amount of like reverb on it. Just to give it that sort of vibe with that chill vibe. And it sounded like you might have stemmed out the different parts too, especially at the end because the string was a really dope part of the sample. It sounded like you might have took the string out and then the synth part out. It would be dope to hear how you approach that. But yeah, I mean it was overall a really dope submission. I really liked how like towards the middle of the track you hit the snare on the upbeat to kind of switch it up. Switch the bop up. So, yeah, man. Salute to you. All in the zone. Thank you for tapping in, brother. Big up, big up, big up. Next up, we got the homie, Earozilla. Earozilla. Peace to everybody in the kitchen this week. Had to jump on this go-round for my G. My brother. Been a minute since I've been here. I hope y'all miss your old unk. Yeah, brother, we miss you, Unc. I know you got big things popping over there, on the West Coast. But thank you for dropping in. Thank you for hitting a submission on this week. So let's go. Without further ado, Earozilla, week 2.
Doesn't it really astonish you that you are this fantastically complex thing? And that you're doing all of this and you never had any education in how to do it? Doesn't it really astonish you that you are this fantastically complex thing?
Sheesh. Damn. Earozilla. My man E. I feel worn out after listening to that, man. Just every time he submits it, or it's just a sonic journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he did with that sample was crazy. The drums were a constant, but then he came back with like a different bounce to the sample chops. I don't know that what he did with that sample was wild, man. And like I said, this one sort of got me lost too. just listening to it, because he just takes you on a journey every time he creates. So it's always super dope. Shout out to you, E. Yeah, Squeaky Studios in the chat. Love the sound design on that. Yeah, great job, man. Great job. Appreciate you. Next up, in the kitchen, Cookin Beast. This is another one. I think he had a really dope submission last week too. Did the whole beat in Serato Studios. Sent the final beat through my SP404 to add some effects. Sadly, I will not be able to join the stream live, but I will watch the kitchen session afterwards. Thanks for another great week. Thanks to you, Cookin Beast. I mean, you'll catch this stream later, but we gonna listen to your joint now. So let's go. Cookin Beast, Serato Kitchen, YTC 2. Let's go.
Next up is Cookin Beast.
Cookin Beast with another fire track submission this week. Big up Cookin Beast. That was super dope, man. I love the swing of the drums. The swing of the drums was, right up my alley. That was dope. The beginning, was that a snippet of me from last week? Like, pitched down? If so, that was dope, man. That was dope. Bass line was crazy. Definitely, I like the bass line. It had this sort of menacing sound to it. In contrast with the bells and the sample. I like it. I definitely like what you did with the sample. And then Jules said it in the chat too with the slowdown. Like, I like the way, even the tape stop transition into the slowdown part of the track. That was super dope. So yeah, man. Salute to you. Really good submission this week. Big up to Cookin Beast. Appreciate you. Next up in the kitchen, we got Burnt CDs. Shout out to Burnt CDs. That's good peoples right there, man. Lately been thinking a lot about time. So a lo-fi variant of the samples was created from it. Ah, that's dope. That's deep. Made in Serato Studio. Let's go, Burnt CDs.
I'm gonna burn a CD.
You have a great talent for creating difficult situations.
I do.
Sure.
Burnt CDs with a lo-fi joint. I dug it. You know, definitely lo-fi. I just gotta. I kind of got lost in it too. You know, it was a complete vibe, man. I love the drums on it. You know, the vocals were crazy, and yeah, I mean, just the all-around vibe, man. Burnt CD is always, you know, super talented. He usually has like a lot of upbeat like house joints, but you know, this one was a switch up on that. So big up to you, Burnt CD, showing the versatility. Fire submission. Next up, moving on, we got Golden Era. Golden Era, I seen you in the chat too. So big up Golden Era for tuning in, submitting. Let's go, week 2. All right. Golden Era. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I mean, the swing of the drums was super dope. I was having trouble trying to see where the sample was at, but towards the end, I kind of heard it. Like, it sounded like you might have just low passed it, and then you know, built on top of it with different sounds. I'm wondering if that was the case, or if you actually took the sample. Yeah, it's laying in the back, right? Yeah. It was super dope though. I mean, like I said, I love the groove of it. I love the swing of the drums, and the drum sounds were on point too. I love the percussion choices that you made. It was a really solid track. So shout out to Golden Era. That was dope. That was definitely a vibe. Next up, in the kitchen, we got the homie Ant Architecture, straight out of Sweden. Big up to Ant. Appreciate you for submitting. We gonna get into his right now. Serato's Kitchen YTC 83 BPM. Let's go. Ant architecture. Damn. This one was crazy, man. This was nuts. I just love the vibe that you created from the sample. It sounded like you used a lot of the sample. Kind of made it at the forefront of this beat, which was super dope. And then a lot of the droning sounds that were coming in and out, it was really dope, man. A lot of chill beats this week. I mean, I guess that's where the sample was kind of leading everybody, but and that was super dope. But I love the way it came in at the end too. The progression of the track. NGVA said Queens get the money. It kind of New York State of Mind sprinkled with some alien creativity. That's an ill way to put it. NGVA. Yo, yeah, that's a really. Now I'm like picturing that in my mind. That's really dope. 4th Street said dope vibes, man, and always kill it. Super dope producer from Sweden. Shout out to Ant. Thank you for submitting. Really, really dope. Rakinsa is up next. It said it's been a while. Use some live instruments except for the drums. Peace, everyone. Yo, this dude is dope. I've heard some of his stuff before, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Let's go. Yes. Shout out Rakensa. Yeah. I mean, really dope submission. Yeah. I mean, the drums were knocking. I could definitely tell that bass was moving. I think that's one of the joints that you were talking about that you played. I couldn't really hear the sample too much. I heard it in the beginning. There was a couple, sample chops that were playing. And then I think it just tailed off towards the end. But I mean, overall, this was a great piece that you put together. Really dope track. I just wish that there was a little bit more to sample in here. But I mean, overall, great job. That was really dope, man. So shout out Rakensa. Thank you for submitting this week. Big up to you. Next up in the kitchen, we got Quackish. Quackish, I don't know if you're still in the building, but Quackish is up. Next, yo, I had to come through still. I could just hear him with that Toronto, you know what I'm saying? So still, have fun with this sample. Salutes. Serato Kitchen as always, Toronto Tings. Let's go. Yo, this dude right here, man. Shout out Quackish. Really good dude. Really dope beat maker, man. Toronto's in the building, repping. Let's go. Quackish. Week 2.
This
Hey, yo. I'm gonna let this applause ride out real quick, man. I'm gonna start it back again, actually, cause yo, I think that's gotta be one of my favorites for the day. The chops were wild. You know, the way you chopped it, and then you kind of just, you know, you went back and forth between the pitches. You know, it just complemented the crazy drums that you had on here. Like, this rhythm is wild. This rhythm is wild. Yeah, 4th Street. Yo, it you know, it's definitely one of those tracks, you know. You know, this is like summertime, you know, when the weather gets nice out in Newark. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens. Don't play this joint out there. Don't play this joint, because this joint is crazy. But this groove is crazy, though. And then you got the vocal snippets, you know, a Prodigy in there, like, you know, freeway changes. Yes, yo, I gotta play some of this again. You know, and everything sits so well. Like, everything was really well, like, put together and mixed. Like, you know, especially with how you chopped it up. Yeah, I mean, salute to Quackish, man. Big up to you, man. Toronto in the building. Definitely up there. One of my favorites for today. That joint was hitting. That was dope. Next up, we got the homie Brown Jewel, which is running short on time, but here's a little something. We know she gonna kill it. Regardless, let's go. Brown Jewel. That's all I gotta say. I mean, every time she says something like this, was running short on time, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Jewel. I love the switch ups in here. I mean, to be honest, I was just dancing over here. I wasn't even trying to critique nothing. You know what I'm saying? The dancehall vibes got me going. Quackish shit, butter smooth, like, you know, Jewel just every time, man. Every time she gets to cooking, you know, it's bananas. So shout out to Jewel. That's the homie, for real. That's the fan. Killing it, as usual. I think this is the last submission, y'all. So, Sesh Ross, you got the last one in. Hustling to get this done. Peace to all in the kitchen. I'm jumping into the live stream right now. Sesh Ross, I did see you in here. So, yeah, last one to hop up in the kitchen. Sesh Ross, let's go. Week 2. Sesh Ross. That was super dope, man. You know, I love the textures on the, you know, on the beat. You know, real dirty. Real dirty drums, which was super dope. The chops was real nice. And overall, just a great feel to it. Let me play this back. Yeah, I mean, I was really digging. I'm really digging like the dirty drum, like that's kind of how I like to have my drums with a lot of texture to it. So you definitely got that going right here. I heard a lot of the stutters and stuff like that. Not sure if you were using the SP for that, but yeah, overall, another dope submission. Sesh Ross, you came with it last time too, so big up to you. And with that being said, that is the last submission for week 2. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody who submitted and flipped the sample. Y'all are dope. Again, making it hard for me to choose, but I mean, there were a couple of standouts in my eyes. One being definitely Quackish, T.O. And then I had to go back to Edelon Beats too. Edelon Beats. Oh, snap. There's so many submit. I forgot Michael Cooper, man. All right, Michael Cooper was dope. NGVA had a dope one too. I love the. Yeah. Sheesh. 4th Street Mega killed it again too. It's wild. Ugh. Somebody put the sick face in the chat. That's 4th Street Mega came with it. Michael Cooper came with it. Like, this was wild. This is another wild one. DJ Gons came with it too. I mean, but that's a given. You know what I'm saying? That's a given. Man. I mean, all right. So I'm gonna try to do this real quick. I definitely have some that stuck out in my mind. Is Quackish, Edelon. Let me hear Edelon's real quick again. The way this came in. Yeah, that one was fire. Oh, man. Michael Cooper definitely killed it. All right. So top 3, 4th Street Mega, Michael Cooper, and Quackish. I'm gonna just play a little bit of each, just so I can figure this out. So, 4th Street Mega. When the vocals come in on this, though, it's wild. Where is that at? Yeah. Yo. Man. And then. Oh, man. Alright. So we got that. And then Quackish. Where was Quackish's joint? Alright, this joint. The drums on this is insane. Like, I mean, it had like a footwork vibe to it. Like, it's bananas. Damn. I really gotta choose just one. But man. Alright. I'm gonna have to go with 4th Street Mega this week. 4th Street Mega, you have taken home the best flip for week 2. 4th Street Mega. Just the whole vibe of this joint is just from beginning to end it's just wild. The horns, and then you get a little bit of the sample in there, like when that vocal come in. Woo. You know, it's just like little different pieces coming in and out, like that bass just popping in real quick, like, and then you know, the bounce. You got that bounce, you know. Big up to 4th Street Mega. We just gonna let it ride. I love that breakdown right there too. Shout out 4th Street Music. That was super dope. Michael Cooper Music is in the building, man. You was definitely there too, man. So my top 3 was 4th Street, Michael Cooper, Quackish, and you know I had to go with 4th Street. So big up to all who submitted this week. You know, so much fire in the chat as usual. In the submissions in the Discord, the community has been great, man. Week 2 is in the books, man. You know, this is super fun getting to interact with y'all, and you know, cook up for you guys, and also listen to everything that you guys make and your interpretation of the sample. It's just a super dope experience, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. Salute to 4th Street again for taking it home this week. Big up, big up, big up. And big up to everybody that tuned in. You know, it's all love. It's mad love to everybody. Everybody tuned in, everybody that submitted. Shout out to Serato for, you know, letting me sit up in the kitchen and hang out with y'all, cook up, and listen to some dope beats. So, yeah. I think we're gonna call it Serato. We raiding somewhere. We hopping over. Big up, Insight. Appreciate you. All right, we going into house shoes. Peace and love, y'all. I appreciate it. Big up, big up. Hey yo. Quackish, don't be bringing up no Knicks stuff, bro. Season's over. Yo, big up, man. I'll see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all. Peace.